We have Sound Patrick. All right. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Vixen After Dark. Thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped in, turned on. I'm your host, Atisha Yofo. If you guys have not already joined the fam, please make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button and click the bell right next to it. Dink! That way you guys are notified every time I go live. So what's up, guys? If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. So today, normally what I do is I go live, which we are right now, and then after the live video, what's up, Diva? What's up, kids? How y'all doing? Thanks for tuning in. First of all, you guys can find me at vixenafterdark.com for all of your needs, and all of the social media handles are going to be in the description box down below, honey baby, okay? So you guys, today we're going to talk about Moon and Sag, okay? The Moon has moved out of Scorpio, thank God. Because I feel like a lot of people I know cannot handle the Moon when it's in Scorpio, honey baby, let me tell you, okay? The Moon has moved into Sag while the Sun is in Virgo. We're going to talk about it. So we're also going to learn a little bit as far as who, you know, if you know a Moon in Sag, how they operate. That way you can kind of get the gist of how the collective energy is going to roll out. So I'll talk about self and emotions, love and relationships, money and career, negative and the positive. You guys know I do both, okay? And then also, let's see, what are we talking about here? Oh, I'll give you, of course, some solutions on how to handle this energy, you guys. And then I do see some aspects that are playing out that I do want to mention. So we'll mention a little bit of that, negative and positive and solution as well. Ooh, a whole lot of Jupiter energy playing out. And then what's your rising? So we'll talk about if you have Sag, the Moon and Sag moving in houses 1 through 12, how that should play out for you, negative and positive, and a solution on how to utilize this mutable energy that's playing out. And then, of course, we will do the energy collective spread. I'll also do Tarotstrology today. I don't think I did that last time. I'm not sure, because I love this deck. And then we'll bust out the wheel, but we're going to do the wheel a little bit different this time. So if you know your big three, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I'm going to use these cards that I got. I haven't used them yet. They're pretty much like if you have a question and this will be your answer or whatever you're going through, okay? So they're oracles pretty much for the most part. We'll just we'll play with it and see what's going on, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, guys. I've got my coffee. Hopefully you've got yours. I can't stop eating these chocolate things. I need to get them out of my face because I'm not a breakfast person, but these chocolate almonds from Costco, honey, let me tell you. Life. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get started without further ado. Let's talk about this Moon and Sag. So first of all, we need to know that, oh, I'm sorry, let me stop chewing. I'm so rude, right? We need to know that Sag is a mutable masculine fire energy that's playing out right now, okay? Its home is the 9th house of wisdom, knowledge, travel. I can go deeper. And also, the house lord is going to be Jupiter. So this is going to be the daytime of Jupiter while Pisces is the nighttime. So being mutable just means like being flexible, being adaptable, being a little bit more versatile. You love those almonds too. They're so good, right? Being able to change into anything, evolve, grow. It's also an unpredictable kind of energy since it's fire, right? Sometimes it can be a little bit unstable or superficial. So let's kind of learn a Moon and Sag right now that we guys can kind of get a gist. If you know someone's Moon and Sag, or maybe you're a Moon and Sag, we're gonna get to know you a little bit better. So when you think of as far as emotions goes, because the Moon is how we react and respond, right? So now that it's in the sign of Sagittarius energy, Moon and Sag, they prefer not to really go deep into their emotions. They prefer not to even talk about them. They prefer to, certainly, they don't even want to feel their emotions whatsoever, okay? Like, at all. So if you're Okay, we're back. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, guys, but we're back. Okay, so as far as the moon and Sag, like I was saying, I don't know if you got the gist of it, but moon and Sag energy, if you know them, they prefer not to be all about their emotions, okay? They prefer not even to feel their emotions whatsoever. So sometimes they can come across as they don't care, or aka shallow. They have no desire to explore the deep depths of feelings. It's like, also too, they don't like to feel inadequate within anything that they do. When it comes to self-doubt, you know, even if that is something that's under there, they don't like to let that be known. You know what I'm saying? If you know a moon and Sag, it's kind of like if you tell them that somebody broke into your car, they're gonna be like, ha ha ha. What? Somebody broke into your car? What'd you do? Leave a laptop? Ha ha. Like, laughing is going to be their defense mechanism. They just do it naturally. It's not like they really don't care. It's just that's how they kind of come across. I'm sorry, let me stop chewing now. Okay. So, moon and Sag energy, they're always on the quest for something. If you hang out with the moon and Sag, you think your day will be an hour to do something. Yeah, let's go run to the store really quick. You will end up at 3 a.m. with them, doing God knows what. So they're always on that quest. They're always seeking something. They're always looking for everything. They like to be adventurous. It's an adventure kind of an energy that's playing out right now. Like I said, that spontaneous vibe. It's like one minute you do this, next minute you do that. You know, it's very optimistic as well. So, you know, they can be tactless too, as well. You know, moon and Sag energy, they like to feel free. They don't like to be put in a box. If you put them in a box, woo-wee, you're gonna have a hard time trying to find them. You know, like I said, they're very careless. They can be idealistic as well, but also super extravagant, over the top. Also too, like very like young spirited, very jovial. Like, I want to play, I want to do something, I want to go have fun, because they love freedom, right? And also too, they can over exaggerate and become very restless, because they're always trying to do something. They're always, their mind and their body, they're always trying to go somewhere, do something, okay? So now you kind of get the gist of a moon and Sag energy. Let's kind of learn right now. Hi, TJ, what's up? Let's kind of learn moon and Sag for the collective as far as on the positive side. We're going to start with as far as ourselves and our emotions, because remember, the moon is how we react and respond. So right now, as a collective, a lot of people are going to be more in that optimistic energy. They're going to want to do things that make them feel a little bit more free. Like everyone's going to turn into this, have like this free spirited kind of an attitude. You know, people are going to feel a little bit more adventurous. You might even feel, since it's a fire energy, you might feel even more confident. You might even pop out a little bit of intellectual, you know, conversations that you may be having, things that you've learned in the past. Any knowledge or wisdom might be put into action during this time, okay? Because some people just could be ready to do new things. You could have a conversation with people. Like, I just had a conversation this morning. I'm like, I want to do something new, something different. Like, I'm not a person that likes to do the same thing every single day. When I feel like that, I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm in this cage, right? So hence that I'm like, the moon is in Sag officially, because I was thinking like that. So same energy, right? People are going to want to just really explore. Emotionally, good luck with that. If you are feeling something, you're going to be in it, and then like it'll just be gone, poof, like fire, okay? A lot of people may want to take risks right now during this time and change. You're like, you'll probably hear somebody, you know what, screw it. All right, let's do it. You know, you might hear that. Let's kind of talk about love and relationships. Are we clear now? I don't know why. Why? Are we clear? I don't like when it's fuzzy. It makes me want to start the video over. Are we clear now, guys? It makes me want to start the video over straight up. I really hate that. It's so annoying. Retrograde season. It's good? Okay. God damn. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Hopefully you guys were able to hear me, because it looked terrible. So as far as love and relationships, you guys, Love is going to be like a thrilling roller coaster if you are, you know, connecting with whatever ship you're sailing, or if you're in a relationship right now. You know, people might be, you might be in the mode to meet new people, new faces, new places. Like, let's say if you are talking to someone, you might have a wandering eye. Moon and Sag, I'm just putting it out there. You might want to be wanting to expand your social circles through traveling, things of that nature. It's really all about feeling excited and that spontaneous energy, like I want to talk to somebody, because remember, it's fire, so it's like a lot of passion, a lot of fiery connections can kind of rise during this time. People will be like, hey, what's up with you? Or lots of conversations. You might want to talk to people, you know, that are actually like on the same frequency as you. Like if someone's like got this upbeat energy, upbeat spark, it's like you want a piece of that kind of a vibe, okay? And also too, within your connections, it's like, it's not time maybe for the, oh, let's be romantical. It's like, no, let's go. If you want to be romantic, okay, let's go get a room. Let's go to the casino. Let's go, you know what I mean? Like, let's do this. Let's go dancing. Let's go, you know what I mean? Like Moon and Sag. So as far as money and career, you guys, while the Moon's in Sag, this will allow you to be in an energy, like let's say for example you're just stagnant, nothing's been working. So with Moon and Sag, you can use this energy to really kind of shoot for the stars, really kind of, you know, if you were scared to tap into something before, tap into it now. This is the perfect timing for that. You know, it's like you can have this strong drive and desire to really accomplish your goals and things that you want to do. And to be able to take those calculated risks into your professional lives. New opportunities might arise too. Prospects might be popping up left and right. Like if you're excited about whatever it is that you're tapping into, you might be like, hey, I got this new thing going on. So this is a perfect time to have those conversations with people, to get into their ear, be the bug in their ear, and get them on your wave and whatever it is that you're tapping into. Especially if you have a business, you're selling products or knowledge, whatever it is you're tapping into, this is the perfect energy. Moon and Sag, okay? Get people to kind of like get out of old programs, because if you're stuck in an old programming, you could be hindering yourself from new opportunities, people, places, and things for the future. So yeah, let's talk about kind of the negative side to this energy as well, because you know I'm all about polarity over here. So on the flip side to this, as far as yourself and emotions, you got to kind of be careful during this time as well, because being too optimistic, not having any type of structure or balance or anything in life, Moon and Sag energy, remember it goes Aries, Leo, and then Sag. So you can become very reckless when the Moon is in Sag, or people can become very reckless. People might overcommit, make impulsive decisions just out of nowhere, or just become overly self-righteous. Emotions can run really high during this time as well. And for some, it might be hard to stay grounded, okay? So if we just had the Moon that was in Scorpio. So if you let all your emotions and feelings and all that, you dealt with it, perfect. Because if you found balance, awesome. Because Moon and Sag energy, it's kind of like, oh, it's like a bag of popcorn. You know what I mean? Like, pop, pop, pop. You never know what you're gonna get. As far, especially when it comes to love and relationships, you guys. So this whole thrill of being in connection right now, there could be some, like I said, this is breakup season, so some people you might roll over and be like, you might be thinking of something else, like new connections. You might want to get outside. You might want to meet new people when the Moon's in Sag right now. Some people might have commitment issues, because remember, Sag energy likes to feel free, likes to be outside. Like, I want to go outside. I want to do what I want to do. Like, don't tell me what to do kind of an energy. So if you're in a relationship where someone's being a dictator, there can be some problems, or two alphas, or whatever have you. There can be some, you know, there could be some energy that's playing out there. Also, too, I'm going to talk about it because we have Lilith doing a couple of things. But Sagittarius Moon energy for the collective, you guys, it can be like a commitment phobic. Is that a word? Everyone's going to prefer some freedom. Like if someone, like especially if you're at work and someone's trying to tell you what to do, like if this is a business partnership or a co-workership, you're gonna be like, what'd you say? I'm gonna do it my way kind of an energy. Even love and relationships, best friends, whatever kind of ship it is, it doesn't matter. There could be some clashes, you guys, okay? So just be careful, okay? Just be careful with this energy. As far as money and career on the flip side to this, now, even though this can really give you that drive towards success in a strong way, that urge for instant gratification might be a theme. And this can really lead to doing some strange things for a piece of change because you're taking risky financial decisions. So you also have to be like careful with when it comes to the money sector. So people might overspend or invest without knowing what the hell they're investing in, without doing your own research and due diligence. You know, Moon and Sag energy, they can also be very impatient. So as a collective, people's patience might be tested. You might want something right now, done right then and there, and if someone doesn't adhere to your needs or wants, you might get frustrated and irritated and upset. On the flip side of that, it can also backfire on you, especially when it comes to the career sector, okay? So be careful, you know, of how you move in, especially if you work with other people. Let's figure out some solutions on how to really handle this energy. When it comes to Moon and Sag, really sit down with yourself in the next couple of days and really, Sagittarius is all about big dreams because it's ruled by Jupiter, right? So, and then you have, the sun is in Virgo right now, and Virgo's all about the details. So right now, set clear, achievable goals that you want to have for yourself that's really going to allow you to carry out your duties, responsibilities, obligations, gifts, talents, and skills right now without getting lost in the sauce or without living on fantasy island, okay? It's time to learn something. You might want to learn something new. Sagittarius loves knowledge, hence why they, you know, their home is the 9th house. So if you can, you might want to learn a couple of things or learn people, places, and things right now during this time that can really help you get to where you need to go. Okay, while the sun's in Virgo right now, craves to improve. Okay, so you can use this energy right now hand in hand to use it as a little combo to take advantage by taking up a new hobby, or if you are already into something right now, maybe fine tune your skill set that you already have right now. That way you can feel like gung-ho about what you're doing. You can feel confident. You can feel like you can, you know, teach an army or whatever have you. Sign up for a new course, you know, or maybe add on to something else that you're already tapping into. Moon and Sag energy right now, guys, it's good to really stay open-minded, listen to other perspectives. Like, let's say, for example, you're like, well, normally I do it this way, like, and you're set in stone on it, and the other person's like, well, if you want to work smarter, not harder, we should do this. How about that? And you're like, nope, no. Normally, I'm just going to do it like this. Like, it's just kind of like, okay, well, you can work harder if you want to. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of like be open-minded. Sagittarius energy really encourages us to do that and to be a little bit more open with hearing what someone else has to say. At least be willing to, you have to be teachable. Okay? You got to be teachable, straight up. Keep an open heart during this time and an open mind. Remember, because the sun is also in Virgo, analyze situations. So use that Virgo energy to analyze situations carefully before you just jump gung-ho or put all your eggs in one basket kind of a vibe. So pretty much when the moon is in Sagittarius, it's kind of like, let's go wild. And then you have the sun in Virgo, which is saying, hold on, let's be practical. So it's like, you got to blend them together. That way you can have a balance. That way it can be, you can have this thrill, you know what I mean? You can be seeking whatever you want out there, but just make sure that you do a little bit of planning, you know what I mean? That way you can still go after what it is that you're trying to achieve in life while keeping, you know, the good vibes still rolling, you know what I'm saying? Let's do some aspects really quick because it's going to play into whatever it is that we're tapping into right now. Are we clear? Okay, because I feel like, I don't know why it's been blurry, but we're just going to keep rolling. So with these aspects, you guys, let's see, what do we have here that just happened? Okay, so we have the sun is trining Pluto. We all know Sun in Virgo, Pluto's retrograding in Capricorn, Earth energy, right? So on the positive side to this, trines are actually really good, but there can also be a negative, so I'll tell you about that. This is deep transformational energy, okay? It's kind of like you have the power, you have the drive to really make some serious life upgrades if you set your mind to it, if you take action on them, right? You can't just be an idea in your head. You've got a full throttle, pedal to the metal, all gas, no brakes kind of a vibe to make some serious life upgrades if you want to see your life changing in a certain way. So improving yourself can be like, I would say it's like self-improvement on steroids right now if you really take advantage of this energy. Now, on the flip side to this, if you're not a person that's taking advantage of this, you can get obsessed with trying to perfect something, trying to control something, and then that can lead to stress when you don't get the outcome that you are desiring or that you foresee for yourself. You got to keep it real with yourself, okay? Try not to micromanage anything while the moon is in Sag, and especially with this trine here as well, okay? So I would say utilize, some strength, if you have the determination to get something done, if you have the determination in the mind state and mindset to level up on whatever goals you have for yourself, just kind of remember to keep your cool and just let go a bit. Kind of low-key surrender a little bit and trust the process, okay? Allow this transformative energy to flex your muscles without going overboard, and you'll be on the path to like a lot of wins, okay? We do also have here that's playing out, so the moon is squaring up with Saturn. So we all know moon is in Sag, right? Saturn is still retrograding in the sign of Pisces. You got to peep game on Pisces is the other, Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces. Sag is daytime, Pisces is nighttime. So having the square with the moon in Sag, Saturn in Pisces, you got to really think. Emotions for some can feel a little bit heavy. This is where you might have the tendency to be hella hard on yourself. You might be nitpicking everything about what it is that you did wrong, what you're not accomplishing. You might even want to go talk to a counselor or something like that. You may feel like super lost in the sauce. You might feel like, is this for me? Should I be carrying out these duties, responsibilities, and obligations? Is this like my path? You might feel like your dreams are on a timeout. Like, okay, maybe this is not happening as easily as I thought. So it's easy to kind of slip into a pessimistic mindset when you have this playing out, this Jupiterian energy playing out. Moon and Sag squaring up with Saturn and Pisces right now, okay? But on the flip side to this, there's always a good thing. That if you are feeling that, you should look at it as like a huge reality check. You should look at it as something that's pushing you to really confront those feelings or whatever limited beliefs that you have. Why are you feeling these things? You know what I mean? So it'd be a chance or an opportunity to really build some type of emotional intelligence, emotional resilience, and really learn how to navigate that energy or that obstacle or whatever you're feeling at the moment. So I would say a solution to this energy that's playing out when the moon is squaring up, kind of don't beat yourself up. Just take it as a time of reflection. You might need to take a break. You might need to, go sit in the corner for a minute. You might need some alone time, sit in solitude. You might have to face your emotions head on and work on finding a solution or a constructive way in order to deal with it, especially when it comes to any challenges that you're foreseeing. So it's all about building inner strength. That way, whatever it is that you have to carry out, you're going to come out wiser on the other side, and you're going to be so happy that you took the time for yourself to really deal with any personal issues that you may have. That way you're not projecting onto the world, right? We also have Lilith, which is still in Leo. I feel like Lilith is going to switch soon, but it's because it's at 28 degrees in Leo. So it's cusping right now. Lilith is having a quincy with Pluto. We all know quincies are a little bit of a challenge, okay? And Pluto's retrograding in Capricorn. So here we go again. Lilith is that dark feminine energy. So the challenge with this one would be, it's all about wanting to be independent and also wanting to shine in whatever area that you're working on, whether it's a gift, talent, skill, career, whatever it is, relationship, whatever it is. While Pluto in Capricorn is retrograding, so it's like in this transformative phase right now, where it's all about transformation and power, right? So there could be a tension between, should I just kind of surrender and then just transform, or should I just express myself in whatever way that I want to, in whatever fashion, whenever I want to do it? So I would say it's good to really be this unique character, but make sure you honor that, though. Make sure you're rolling with that. Make sure you're utilizing your gifts, talents, and skills to create without bulldozing over other people or, you know, succumbing to power struggles during this time. It's like you got to really embrace change, guys, and this is what it means to empower your authentic self to come out a little bit deeper, a little bit harder, rather than just fighting it. You know what I mean? Balance is definitely the name of the game. In order to rock this cosmic combo that we have going out. So another Quincy that I want to mention is, Lord Jesus, Mars. We all know Mars is in Libra right now, and so it can be kind of difficult to really do anything, in a sense. So Mars in Libra, it's air energy. It's having a quincunx with Jupiter. It's retrograding in the sign of Taurus right now. Remember, Libra energy, it's like all about seeking harmony and balance, and whenever you're taking action on anything. So if you're taking action on something right now and you're like, oh, you're doing more of this and less of that, you're unbalanced, right? So everyone's trying to find balance with whatever they're taking action on in life. And this is why I said Mars and Libra can be a little, because you see it. Like, you know what you need to be doing. You know where you need to be doing less of. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're like, while you have Jupiter and Taurus retrograding, it's kind of like this can lead to being so stubborn, like, I'm just gonna do with what's comfortable, like, or you could be excessive, you know what I mean? It could be either or. So this is like a push and pull energy that's playing out, you guys. A push and pull between your desire to play fair or nah, screw it, I'm just gonna overindulge and just be like, whatever. So I would say to get that middle ground, that balance, you guys, don't overextend yourself. Don't overcommit, like saying, oh, I'm gonna do something and you don't do it. Don't put a time or a date or anything on something. Just know that you want to do it, write it down, and then just execute, okay? Seek balance in any pursuits. Be super mindful of the actions that you're taking, the things you're saying to people and yourself, the things you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you come across an unbalanced person, you might project the things that you need to be doing. Remember, everybody's a reflection of us. So it's kind of like you looking at, you're mirroring yourself. Whatever you're saying to me, you're mirroring, you know, like you're telling yourself that's what you need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of your actions, but enjoy the benefit of, you know, this Jupiter energy while it's in Taurus here without going kind of overboard. Be practical, okay? That's the name of the game here with that. Let's kind of move on. There's some other ones, but I'm just like, what's your rising? So where this could be playing out for you, let's see. I'm just going to start with mine because I know I'm a Cap rising. Cap rising is 12th house. So then let's go backwards. Actually, wait. Yeah, no, that's right. Cap rising 12th house, Aquarius rising 11th, Pisces rising 10th, Aries rising 9th, Taurus rising 8th. I think that's right. Gemini rising 7th, Cancer rising 6th, Leo rising 5th, Virgo rising 4th, Libra rising 3rd, Scorpio rising 2nd, and Sag rising 1st house, of course. So this will be easier if you don't know your rising sign, if you know where Sagittarius is hanging at. Some people have 2 houses with Sag in it. So let's talk about the houses. If this energy is playing out, let's pull up, let's see. Is there anything else happening with Sag? I don't think so. No. Nope, that's it. So, anyways, first house. First house, if you have the moon here, you could be super confident right now. You can feel like adventurous, like you can conquer the world. okay, while moon and Sag is here. But on the flip side to this, you might come across a little bit too blunt. So you got to keep your enthusiasm. You got to but you got to kind of tone down the bluntness just a little bit, and also think before you speak. Okay, it can be a little tricky. Second house while the moon's in Sag here. I would say, because this is like a Taurus house, you could be over generous. Like you could be super giving when it's your second house. Like, here, have this, have that, even though you may not have it. It's like giving your t-shirt up to somebody and now you ain't wearing one. You know what I mean? Giving your t-shirt off your back. So you have to be careful of the overspending, overgiving, because that might be an issue for you, because you might look back at him like, damn, I needed that, or damn, why did I do that? You know what I mean? So you have to be careful. I would say just stay big-hearted, you know, still do those warm gestures, but kind of like budget your time, energy, you know, save for a rainy day, you know, that way you can keep good energy flowing and you don't regret anything that you do and you don't have any expectations, okay? Third house is a communication house, Mercury house, and we all know we have Mercury's playing out in the sun energy right now with Virgo. Even though this is a Gemini house, but still, Virgo's the nighttime. So it's like your communication skills can be on fire if the moon is here. This is where you can have the gift of gab and really talk some good deals. On the flip side to this, being so detail oriented might be a little bit of a struggle. You might be like a person that can talk a good game, but the back end of everything, non-existent. So, in the third house, I would say embrace your curiosity with this, but don't skip the nitty gritty stuff that you know you need to take care of, and just do everything step by step. Fourth house, this is a Cancer house, so home, you might want to be at home. You might want to just Netflix and chill it, hot cocoa it up, blankets, all the things, but yet, you know, you might not do the laundry or the dishes. You're like, yeah, I'm going to cook this big meal, but who's going to wash the dishes? You know what I'm saying? So keep this going alive. If you do something, maybe grab a team, or make sure you balance it. That way, you know, you don't want to have a house, a wreck, you know what I'm saying? So don't forget to tidy up, you know what I mean? A little bit now and then, if it's playing in your fourth house. Fifth house is the house of creation, so the Leo house. So on the positive side to this, while the moon's in Sag, you can have hella ideas and be super creative and think totally outside the box and really love what you do right now. But also too, you can be super impulsive with this energy, so that can lead to a little bit of drama, especially when it comes to any romantic connections. But to keep the passion alive, I would just say, you know, tap into your creative endeavors, but also have a balance too, especially if you're dealing with anyone, because this could be a house of romantic partnerships too. Make sure you have a balance. And the way that you can intertwine that is maybe get creative with maybe a date. You know what I'm saying? Like the way you ask the person or where you go or something like that. Sixth house. So sixth house, this is a Virgo house, and the sun is in Virgo. So you could be super dedicated to your work and really wanting to help other people. You can admire that whole energy of helping your community, but then here you go. You can overcommit yourself. You can burn out, and we don't want no burnouts because that can lead to stress and then health issues. So just stay dedicated, but make sure you set healthy boundaries. That way you don't overexert yourself and you learn how to really manage your time like a boss, okay? Seventh house energy. Seventh house while the moon is in Sag, I would just say this is a relationship house. This is Libra energy. So, Sag energy, you might be so, like, have a thrilling time with all your ships that you're sailing right now and want to go here and do this and do that, and conversations could be thriving, you know what I mean? But then the commitment factor might be... You might not commit. You might say, I thought you said we were going to lunch at 12. Where happened to you? Where'd you go? And I'm like, oh, I totally forgot. It kind of slipped my mind. You know how Sagittarius be. They say they're going to do something, and then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, I didn't even think about it. I didn't even, you know, so it's like, be careful with the commitment factor, too. Also, too, you might be dating somebody. You might have that, you know, that eye. You might have that wandering eye. So really embrace your partnerships, hold on to them, you know what I mean? But allow yourself a little bit of personal freedom as well. Like, they should know, like, not to be like stage 5 clean your energy when it's moon and Sag, right? 8th house. So this is a Scorpio house. You know, Sag energy doesn't really like to be in their emotions, but since it's in the 8th house, you might be in your emotions. You might be exploring that, but on the flip side of this, you might be holding on to some emotional baggage, which is a no-go. So I would say dive into those feelings, but also learn how to let go and kind of like move forward. That way you're not like stuck here, you know. 9th house, so Sag likes to be here. So this is a good thing. So you might want to learn something. You might want to tap into an adventure. You might be like, hey, let's go on a trip, or let's go drive to the beach today, or something like that. Like you might be super just gung-ho to do something. But try not to put too much on your plate or say yes to everything because of fear of FOMO, and then you overcommit yourself saying you're going to do everything with Tom, Dick, Harry, Tom, and Sally, and whoever, and you end up only doing 3 out of the 9. You know what I'm saying? So keep exploring and stuff, but don't forget your responsibilities to play it, okay? 10th house. 10th house, this is a Cap house. So like I said, if you have a business right now, or you're building a business, or even if you're working for somebody right now, it's like utilize that fire energy to be enthusiastic, use your mouthpiece, you know, get excited about your journey as far as your career, especially if you're building something from the ground up. You can really use this energy to, you know, go on a wild journey. You know what I'm saying? Like really take what's here and bring it out here into your reality. You can really do that. Play with a couple of things, test a couple of things out. Now on the flip side to this, with it being in the 10th career, you have to know, like I said, Sag energy can come across as not super serious and pinned down. Hence why they can seem like they're all over the place. So you have to make sure that if it's in your 10th house, make sure you add in a little bit of seriousness to get the things done that you need. So pull from that Sun and Virgo energy to carry out those little details that you need, okay? You can chase your dreams, but don't forget to be professional in certain situations when it's needed, right? Because it's about public image too. 11th house. 11th house, this is an Aquarian house, so woo, this Sag energy, I think Sag likes to be here, because Sag would be like a social butterfly. You'll want to talk your ear off to Tom, Dick, and Harry, and like, you know, it's all about social groups too. So even if you have some true friends or anything that you want to say, you're going to be a person that, you know, talk, or be involved with everything. So just be careful here though too. You don't want to spread your energy off too thin, right? That can happen when it's your 11th house. So maintain your social life, but also remember to nurture your needs and take care of what you got to take care of in order to have your chalice full and overflowing to pour into other people. 12th house, this is a Pisces house. So remember, Jupiter rules Pisces and Sag. So if this is chilling in your 12th house, you might be in this dreamy spirit, and your intuition will be super on point in your gut. So listen to your intuition, your gut during this time. Like, I kid you not, it'll be like so simple as like, okay, I feel like going to the store right now, or no, I feel like I should go home and do laundry, or should I go out to this party? And you're going to be thinking, your first instinct is like, no, don't go to the party, carry out whatever duties, responsibilities, and obligations that you have. You're going to be so happy that you listened to yourself, because I watch next day, you're going to get a call from your friend, they're going to be like, girl, you're going to be glad you didn't go to that party, because da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? Because you listened to your intuition, okay? So please, if it's in your 12th house, listen to your intuition. Now, on the second token of this, your boundaries can be a little bit fuzzy. There can be a little bit of a gray area when it's playing in your 12th house. You gotta watch out for that. So trust your intuition, and if it's in your 12th house, please protect your energy, because coming from Moon and Scorpio into Sag, and it's hitting this 12th house energy, a whole lot of intuition. You could be feeling a whole lot. You could be feeling other people's energy too. You know what I'm saying? So please make sure you protect your energy when needed. All right, let's kind of move on. Let's do the collective. Feeling better already. All right, guys, we're going to do the collective spread right now. We're going to see what is playing out for us. I'm going to keep the charts up. I'm getting a belly. I need to stop eating bread. Bread and burritos. I'm going to turn into a burrito. I'm going to turn into a burrito. All right, guys. What do we have for the collective? So this is oracles, along with numerology we're going to incorporate. So what does the collective need to see while the moon is in Sag? What does the collective need to see while the moon is in Sag? Ooh. Message. Some of you guys may receive a message from a person, place, or thing, whether this is through email, text message, phone call, phone a friend for 500. You got a message. And if you don't pay attention to that message, oh, I keep thinking the camera's over here, but it's over here. There's something that's playing out. See, she's coming with a letter. Okay, and this is later in the red dress, right? So life is not always peaches, rainbows, and popsicle sticks. We all know this, right? So if somebody around you or your higher self, right, if you're listening to your intuition, your gut, and you're listening to your inner guidance system, there could be a message for you that's being displayed for you. Okay. You may have to let go of a person, place, or thing with this number 9 here. If you want to start over, you have to let go of something or someone. Whether this is an old pattern behavior, vice, person, place, thing, whatever it is, old programming, there's something that you got to let go of. If you want to continue to utilize and tap into your rainbow energy to, you know, ride the damn unicorn and play in this Monopoly game called life, you're going to have to let something go in order to have that new beginning. Okay? That also means maybe removing the snakes from the garden. Okay? Some of you guys could be, you know, and this can be all in your mind too. That number 7 is a very spiritual number, but this can be also within your surroundings as well. So pay attention to the people, places, and things that you're hanging around with, or pay attention to what you're attracting, right? I always say, what are you attracting the most of? Whether this is, you can look at astrological signs, like I always attract a lot of Virgos right now for some reason, or it could be the type of people, like all these people are hurt, or all these people are this, you know what I mean? There's always like a common denominator of what you're attracting right now. What keeps happening right now in your life? That's a tall telling sign right there of something is stuck or broken. It's not flowing like the infinity symbol. You have this snake here, right? Something's not flowing. So you have to really recognize, what are you putting your time and energy into? Okay? Sometimes that could be playing a role. Okay? Now, it's also a message of use your discernment right now. Okay? There is a lot of energy vampires out there. There's a lot of people that don't know their left from their right, so they're either sucking up your energy, or they're trying to find a way to finesse you or manipulate you in some form or fashion. So you have to be aware of these things and, you know, be careful, because somebody's trying to eat off the fruits of your labor. Okay, so that's a whole message in itself. And the same token of that, don't be scared of that. I'm just saying we should all be doing that anyways. Whenever you do remove person, place, or thing, and you are starting to operate in this new character, this new being that you are, which you should have been, now there's a lot of endings and beginnings to that. There's a lot of, so that means like challenges, tower moments, you know, you may feel like certain things happen. So you gotta, this is that energy of like, talk to yourself nice. Talk to me nice, right? Give yourself your flowers while you still here. Once you dead something and let something go, celebrate that, and then just don't go back, because you know maybe it's not good for you, whether this is a person, place, or thing, pattern, behavior, vice, whatever it is. Give yourself your flowers while you're still here. Operate in that queen energy. Nurture yourself. Okay? Do not forget to nurture yourself when the moon is in Sag. Life can move so fast when the moon is in Sag. Watch, it'll be like blink of an eye and it's gone, right? And all these things transpired while the moon is in Sag. Whether this is from love and relationships, yourself, money and career. It's like as fast as you get the money, it's gone. Kind of an energy because of the activities you could have been dealing with, or the things that you're investing in, or overindulging, or overspending, or it's like this quick energy. So slow down so that you can see and congratulate yourself, and also give other people their flowers too, the people that are helping you, assisting you, motivating you, supporting you, all the things, right? It's always good to recognize the people that are always going to be there for you, or that have been there for you, because that's like far and few these days, let me tell you. Because we got a lot of flowers hanging out here. It's time for you to celebrate life. When these two come back to back, it's really giving celebrate life. I know that there's some people are dealing with transitions, me myself included. The show still must go on. With that number 3, this is why it's so important, if you have those people that are near and dear to you, or people that just pop up out of nowhere, want to give you a hug or lend a hand or help you in some form or fashion. Hopefully you're in the receiving mode to see these things. This is like king and queen energy right here coming through. Like straight up. Celebrate life while it's here. What do you mean by that, Tisha? Well, I know sometimes life, it gets really serious at certain times, and some people either to deal with it, they escape, or people actually sit their ass in the fire and deal with it, and then they move further and forward, and they're able to see the beautiful, you know, outcome of that. Some people can't, so it causes them to be stuck in cycles. So with these flowers here, appreciate life and where you're at. Walk in gratitude every single day for everything that you have, all the grand things that are to come, even the hiccups. There are some situations that could have been negative for you that were so bad, but it's happening for a reason, okay? And always know it's for your highest betterment, okay? If you look at life with that kind of a spectrum, you won't be in a woe is me or always negative, or you won't be introducing yourself with sad, sobbing, crying story and GoFundMe kind of energy. Like, you'll be more in the like, you know what, I'm optimistic, I can do this, you know, life is great, things just keep falling in my lap. You know, I'm pretty sure all of us experience that, right? You experience where you're just on this train and all the good things start happening, but watch, something will happen to where it's put to a halt, and then everything from that is a domino effect. Everything gets stagnant, everything gets stuck. It seems like a trial and tribulation after that. It's just like, what's going on? It's something within your mindset that you're putting attention to, that you know that it's not good for you. So make sure you give yourself your flowers, talk to yourself nice, appreciate the people that are around you, appreciate the things that you have right now, because it can all be gone in a blink of an eye. Operate with confidence in that king and queen energy by utilizing that Sag fire energy. Use Virgo, Sun, and Virgo to pay attention to the details. Pay attention to these things that are playing out. How are you contributing? How are you reacting and responding to what's playing out in your life? 9 times out of 10, the way you react and respond is how things are going to play out. Whatever you're involving yourself in, especially habits and things of that nature, your programs that you're utilizing throughout your day, okay? Because some of you guys might be like stuck with this anchor here. That's why I say that too. Okay, you might be like, all right, well, things are at a halt right now. What do I do? Because you're not going with the current. You're not surrendering. You're not allowing yourself to kind of go with the flow. Now, with this moon and Sag energy, like I said, you don't want to too much go with the flow and take all these risks and not look at the consequences. It's all about balance, right? Remember, Mars is in Libra. This is why it's easy for you should be able to see what's unbalanced and what's not balanced. How are you participating in it, or are you not even participating at all? Like, what do you need to do? You need to put a little extra more work into something, or do you need to slow down with something, or eliminate something, or, you know, you should be able to see these things. So whatever you're doing with that number 3, okay, 3 and 5, it's like whatever you're doing, pay attention to it. Even the people around you, okay? What are you involving yourself in? Very important. With that number 9 again, it's all about letting something go. When you let go, then here goes the anchor. You know, you're not going to be stuck, stagnant, or feel stopped, or because you don't want to be a hangman kind of an energy. You know what I'm saying? You want to allow yourself to utilize the anchor in the other way, like as far as your creative endeavors, and be like so stuck and involved in something that you're focused. You're utilizing that Virgo energy in the sun to like really concentrate, look at the small details, be practical about life, and continue on with your duties, responsibilities, obligations, and your gifts, talents, and skills. Okay? That's where the anchor would be good. Like you're settled, you're focused. You're like, let me just sit here for a moment. Let me just get this off the ground, and then boom. You know what I mean? And then hence where 3 plus 5 equaling 8, there can be an infinite amount of opportunities coming back in, an infinite amount of doors opening for you. Everything starts to flow again. Woo, woo, you know what I'm saying? So really think about that. So you might have to make some choices. Yeah, you gotta take, this is that risk energy. Take a risk on yourself sometimes. You know what I mean? Take a risk. You might have to take some risks. As I see this right away, the number 8 comes out again. We got number 11 here. 5 is really prominent for me. Is change. What number do you see on the dice right away? Okay, you might have to switch something up. You might have to change something. Okay, bye-bye to something else. If you want to be able to wake up and celebrate life and be happy that you got out of bed and excited to wake up and get dressed, excited to go do an adventure, excited to really work on what you want to work on, loving what you do, and getting other people involved and telling people about it, and just really like on this gung-ho energy, you might have to roll the dice a little bit on something. Okay, that involves taking risks. You might have to tap into something that you don't have the map for. You don't have the directions. You know what I'm saying? You don't have any of that. And especially if you do have that, there might be something within you that may need to change. Okay, you might have to choose. Okay, so this is like making a really big decision for yourself. Okay, whether this is because remember it's retrograde, so it's like whatever you reflected on, it's like something's got to go, something's got to give. And when you don't allow yourself to surrender, and when you don't just give it to God, honey, like, you know what I mean, like you just kind of, you can't serve two masters. So pick a lane, pretty much. Pick a lane, honey. Okay, let's do Tarotstrology, you guys. You know I love the Tarotstrology. You know I love the Tarotstrology. So we had a little bit of a real moment. Don't get your panties in a bunch. But, you know, some of these things just need to be talked about sometimes. Or we need cute little reminders to keep us back on track. And that's what I'm here for. And it's literally the energy that's playing out right now. So take advantage of making sure that you are doing things that make you feel free, Sag energy, but also you're still taking care of what you need to be taken care of, Sun and Virgo. Right? Balance. And Mars and Libra is allowing us to focus on this balancing act. Like I know for me, I'll use me, I had to change my sleeping schedule, and I had to change my woke up schedule, and I had to change moving things around, you know what I mean, and see how this works for me. Try something new. So you can have balance, right? Everybody's finding balance in their own kind of way right now. So don't, go too hard, don't be too hard on yourself or others during this time. Tarotstrology, what is it for the collective? What do we need to see? What do we need to see for the collective? What do we need to see for the collective? What do we need to see for the collective? What do we need to see for the collective? Of course, Sag energy would come out. Of course it would, darling. Look this. All right. Right off the gate, these are all reversals. All right, guys. So, yeah, it's all about going forward, right? Some of us are not willing to take action on certain things that you know you need to be doing. This is Jupiter energy, Sag energy, 8 of Wands in reverse. This is pretty much confirmation of what I was just saying a minute ago with the oracles, with the Lenormand. Lenormand don't be lying, I swear. It's the same energy, guys. Okay? This is like slow moving energy. I know we have, what is this? This is a grand earth trine. I know we have a lot of earth energy playing out, which is slow and steady wins the race kind of a vibe. Earth energy is very slow, and we're Sun in Virgo, Mercury's in Virgo, Jupiter's in Taurus, Uranus is in Taurus, Pluto's in Capricorn. So I get it. We've been having a lot of earth energy play out. But slow movement is better than no movement. That's what I always say. So just make sure you're always doing something, right? Super, super important. Hold on, guys. So make sure you're still taking action. Okay, some people, you know, like I said, you know your duties, responsibilities, and obligations. You know what you need to be doing. So it's like, it's kind of like at that stage where it's like let it go. That way you can forge forward. Okay, you know, change is hard. A lot of people don't like change. Six of Swords in reverse. There's something that must be changed. There's something that, whether this is the way that you think about yourself, how you speak to yourself or others, it all matters. Okay, it all matters. Because the more that you think that, oh, I can't do this, or I can't do that, or I'm not creative, or I don't have any ideas, or I don't know how to get this off the ground, or how to have my breakthrough moment, it's like your head is just barely above water. So we don't want that for you, okay? Or any of us. I'm included in this, you know what I'm saying? So make sure that you do take the time to change. You might have to just kind of pack up your bags and just kind of go. So there could be some kind of baggage that could be lingering to causing people, because have the 6 and 7 and 8 of wands. That's not a good vibe. It's giving, I don't want to take action. I don't want to do anything. It's like, you know what you need to be doing. So this could be like, maybe something is hindering. 6, 7, and 8 of wands in reverse. There could be some hindrance, some blockages that could be playing out. Like, let's say, for example, you know the goals that you have in mind are a vision, right? But in order to carry out that vision, you might have to put extra work in. You might have to create a schedule for yourself. You might have to remove people, places, and things, patterns, behaviors, programs, devices, whatever it is. You might have to let go, release. You might have to try something new that you've never done before. You might have to get uncomfortable to live a comfortable life in order for you to take action. Also, too, this can even mean with the 6, 7, 8 of wands in reverse, it's kind of like, you know how Mars is in Libra right now. So this could be like, some things could be at a halt right now, or could be stopped for you or stagnant because you need to find balance in a certain area of life. So some people could be trying to focus on that. 6 of Swords in reverse too. Some people could be trying to focus on that, trying to find a balance, okay? Could have too much on your plate with this 2 of Pentacles, juggling multiple opportunities, too many ideas. You're trying to do too many things, explore too many areas. It's like, it's giving too much. It's giving a major juggling energy here, okay? You know, so like I said, with Mars in Libra, I know a lot of us might be trying to find a balance. You might be trying to find a balance at work and, you know, work and pleasure, or, you know, I don't know, kids and relationships, or, you know, friendships and whatever. It's like you're trying to find a balance with like work and career, you know what I mean? Building a business and also working a job, you know what I mean? There's so many things here. You could be wearing so many hats. It's also finding the right people too that you can be vulnerable with. This is Cancer energy through chalices in reverse. You know, sometimes in life I know that it's hard to be vulnerable. It's hard to tell people what you got going on because you feel like they're going to judge you or throw disses at you or talk about you behind your back or put it against you. But sometimes being vulnerable can be a strong suit, especially when it comes to this Pluto energy. You guys, this is going to be happening for the next 20 years. So hopefully this is now the perfect time with this energy playing out to create those schedules. Whoa, hold on. To create those schedules or get organized or figure out some type of skeleton bones of a solution for yourself, a template or something to really carry out and take action in life. I know it can be hard, you know, but you got to find those people that you can actually work with. Three of Chalices in reverse is giving like, sometimes that's like, you know, how do you say it? I always say like too many cooks in the kitchen. Some people look at that as like infidelity or cheating or things of that nature, or it's just like three's a crowd kind of a vibe. You know, there might be someone that has their ear, or, you know, their voice and dropping gems in your ear, and then you have someone else trying to tell you something, or, you know, it's just like a lot of energy emotionally speaking with the Three of Chalices in reverse. So this can cause your emotions to kind of go disarray. And this is the juggling act too, the Two of Pentacles, trying to do too much. Remember, Moon and Sag energy, they want to explore, they want to seek things, do new things, take risks, you know what I mean? And it's just like, you might be wanting to do this, and really you need to take care of this, right? So hence why Ace of Pentacles. So once you figure all these things out, you will have a new beginning. Maybe your money will start to flow like a faucet and not drip in the sink. You know what I'm saying? So Ace of Pentacles, new job, new career, new opportunity, new money, new faces, new places, you know what I'm saying? Building a new foundation, having, once you use Sun in Virgo and fine tune those details of whatever it is that you need to do, then everything can be coming in for you, okay? And it'll feel fresh when it comes to the material world, when it comes to, you know, like your possessions and things that you may have, especially when it comes to money. This is the Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, and sometimes your emotions, you got to kind of take emotions out of it sometimes. Knight of Chalices energy. They always say don't mix emotions with business. Or this could be maybe, you know you need to get your life together, but here you're focused on love and trying to find the perfect person or the mate, when really you don't have your solid foundation. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about, like, you might have to do little pop-ups and little appointments to see people to feel pleasure. Knight of Chalices. You might have to have a pop in, pop out kind of an energy. So this looks like the Moon and Sag, non-committal. So you might not be ready to commit to someone, but it doesn't hurt to get a little bit of loving. Knight of Chalices. It doesn't hurt to get romance. It doesn't hurt to get a massage here and there. It doesn't hurt to, you know what I'm saying, either love on yourself, date yourself, but it doesn't hurt to have that, you know, the love factor come into play too. Some people thrive when they actually do feel loved and supported and secured, and they, you know, people are empathetic with them and all that stuff. Like, some people thrive off of that, you know what I mean? So it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of that, sprinkle that in a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But still take care of what you need to take care of. Leaving your emotions out of the game. Moon and Sag right now, so total, I knew Queen of Swords would come out. This is like Ice Queen. Remember, I told you Moon and Sag energy, they can come across as not really caring about your emotions in a sense, or even theirs, because they don't really like talking about it. So this is literally being black and white, like sitting on your throne, be like, I know what I want, I'm going after it, here's how I'm going to execute that, and speaking that out into existence and talking about it, delegating that. That way you can have all of the Taurian things that you want. Remember, Taurus is ruled by Venus, love, relationship, and money. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is kind of an energy that some people say kind of goes by the rule book, but also too, you know, some don't go by the rule book and going by what you're told to do and all that stuff, but still maybe having those programs of like, I want to get married and have kids and a white picket fence, like being traditional with certain things. So in the midst of change, number 5, be open to change. You got to think Taurian energy as well as Sag, not too open to change, but also Sag is mutable, right? So they're chameleons. They can adapt to a change, but there's still certain things that can be set in their own way, you know? So yeah, those are cute little reminders for us, you guys. You know how that plays out. Let's do a little bit of fun stuff now. Let's go tap into the wheel. I mean, this is all fun for me, but you know, I keep it real. I'm not the ego stroker over here. We don't stroke no egos. Oh, let's get the wheel. So we don't stroke egos over here, guys. So we're gonna do something a little bit different for the big 3, for the collective. We're going to do all the way from Aries to Pisces, of course. And we're doing this. These are like little answer oracles. So if you have a question or something like that, or something that you've been pondering or wondering about, let's see what comes out for you. And I'll do all the time stamps after. I just thought it'd be fun to kind of switch it up. Do something a little different. Since we were all in our emotions with Moon and Scorpio, now we're all in our head with Moon and Sag. Trying to get out there, right? All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Ooh, success. I love this for you. So Aries, this could mean two things. This can mean right now you're having lots of success in your life as far as whatever duties, responsibilities, obligations that you're carrying out, or any gifts, talents, or skills that you may have. Everything's working out grand for you. It's feeling good. It's looking good. It's smelling good. Everything's operating. Also too, maybe this is what you're striving for as far as success. Maybe it's telling you whatever career sector that you're tapping into when it comes to money and career, or any opportunities that you're tapping into for you. It's like just working out. It's working out. Don't give up. Or this could be like on the road to success, or being successful within something that you're carrying out as well. So I love this for you. So whatever you are putting your time and energy into, it's like either saying you're really good at what you do, so keep doing it, or you're on your way to having like a major breakthrough, and you're gonna feel so good that you did not give up on yourself, period. Okay, let's do Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Like 10 cards came out. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. There it goes. This one flew up. Ooh. Romance. Okay, Taurus. So are we all about the romance right now during this time? I mean, so this could be coming in for you. It's like two souls right here. Divine masculine, divine feminine, your better half, soulmate, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you guys subscribe to in that aspect. This could be something that you're looking for right now. Maybe you're ready to have someone come in. Or maybe you just want to have that fifth house energy of just having a romantic connection pull through. Or maybe this is happening right now. It's in the works. There's fireworks coming in for you. Or maybe it's all about romancing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Loving on yourself in a way that you haven't before. This could be like you working out, eating your great diet, talking to yourself nice, carrying out whatever you're supposed to be doing. You know, that makes you feel good when you're on the path to like being successful. Because it's like, okay, I know why I'm doing this. It's like you're setting your intention. I'm working really hard so I can go to this concert next month, or so I can look good for it, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, so romancing yourself, or this could be romance could be coming in for you. You could be working on that. You could be talking to someone right now. I could turn into that. I don't know. You tell me in the comments down below. You could be looking at someone as if they could be a player for a romantic encounter within your life. This could be admiring someone, you know, liking someone, starting to have feelings for someone, or maybe this is a piece of your life that's missing. Maybe you don't have any romance in your life right now, and you could be thinking that you want that. Okay, this could be something that's on your mind. You could be a single person like, dang, I wish I had a, you know, a romantic partnership or something coming in. That could be a sector of life that's missing for you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let go. If that ain't a message, that is a message, honey, okay? Let go. Let care of people, places, things, patterns, beliefs, behaviors, vices. Do I need to say more? It could be any one of those things. You got to release. So Gemini, you got to release something here. Okay, so figure out what that is for you. For this card to come out, it's got to be something major. It's major. Hit me on my page, a message. Okay, something needs to be removed. Because let me tell you, I'm pretty sure you've heard the story time and time and again of when people actually remove people, places, and things, patterns, behaviors, vices, old moral or old outdated morals, values, belief systems, all the things, grand things start to come in. It's like all of a sudden, boom, you get served with whatever it is that you were trying to manifest and it materializes. because you let go of something, you release something. So that's major for you, okay? Let it go. Let go once and for all, right? Cancer, sun, moon, rising. What message do we have? Ooh, Cancer, what are we into? Cancer's like, I'm not trying to mend no bridges. Cancer, sun, moon, rising. Ooh. Recovery. I like this for you, Cancer, because so right now something could have happened in your life, like a very monumental moment to where it was super detrimental. Hopefully it wasn't physical. Even mental kind of hurts too, or emotional. Whatever it is for you, you're in this mode of recovery. You're trying to fix yourself. In a sense, this can be literally, figuratively speaking, like you're working out now, you know, you're eating a healthy diet. The way that you just talk to people is so different. The way that you think now, the way that you react, the way that you respond. You know, you could be in this mode of like still doing what you need to be doing, but also in the mode of like healing yourself, just caring about what's going in your vessel, okay? You could be doing that. It's like repair, recovery mode in retrograde season. I like this. So it's like you seeing everything playing out, but yet you're like in this new version of how you deal with it. Also, too, you could be literally recovering from many different things. Something could have happened to you as far as, like I said, mentally, physically, emotionally, where you're literally like recovering from that. You know, this could be from a bad breakup, an injury, or, you know, something could have happened to where you're literally like having to deal with recovery right now. So take it easy on yourself if that's the case. Hopefully you're around people that are very supportive. Don't overexert yourself. Put one foot in front of the other. Leo, sun, moon, rising. Gosh, still no sun today. I think about the sun when I'm talking about Leo. That's so funny. Leo. Ooh, it says within the next few months. So this can mean maybe something's happening for you. Who knows, right? This is just all for kicks and giggles with this deck here, but maybe mark it down, you know? There's a grand castle. It's a stairway going up. So I just say look at this as like, you know, whatever it is that you're doing right now, Leo, whatever you're working towards, it's really taking you to a higher space. This could be a higher space mentally. This could be just going through a higher space physically, emotionally, even like, you know, since there's a lot of earth energy playing out, maybe it's like building your way up. This could be learning something or gaining a new skill set or building yourself up to get, I don't know, licensed for something or to get a certificate in something or to accomplish a specific goal for yourself. This could even be like maybe, you know, it's just like you're going upward and onward and forward in life right now. So whatever it is that you're doing, and you'll be rewarded with that. Whatever blood, sweat, and tears you're putting into right now, it's gonna show. So keep doing what you're doing. Or it could be literally answering a question that you may have. Something could be happening for you that's very grand. These are low-key like fortune teller cards, I swear. We're bringing it back old school, but I never used this deck. I just thought it'd be fun. Virgo, sun, moon, rising. These cards are funny. Ooh, Virgo, there's something better. So like I was saying earlier, remember how like things happen for us? They happen through you. So for example, like let's say if you, like I said, lost a job or a friend or, you know, friendship or a lover or anything material or in the world, or hopefully you didn't lose your mind, but you know, if you're thinking of changing something or switching something out and you're really pondering about it, you know, when one door closes, you know, there's always an adjacent possibility towards that. So something could be coming in that's actually better for you. Let's say the rug got swiped up from underneath you. Something happened where you're like, why is this happening? What is going on? Well, It's opening the doors for something, you know, that's supposed to be happening for you, something better, right? I kind of always say that too. I'm like, don't get mad. I always say rejection is protection, period. Like, because if you couldn't do it yourself, you probably would have, you know, kept it going on. Whether this is like dealing with a business partnership, a friendship, a lover, a job, you know, riding that car or living in that apartment or that house, whatever it is, and then all of a sudden that you don't have that, it's because there's something better along the way, right? That's what I always say. Libra, sun, moon, rising. Meditation brings answers. Ooh. So Libra, you might be doing so much because Mars is in Libra right now and balancing life right now, right? So you might have so many things that you're tapping into and taking action on during this time and trying to balance the scales like all of us are. So it's kind of like this energy of, I feel like you might be involving yourself with so many people right now. You may need to listen to your own goddamn voice, your higher self, okay? Or you can subscribe to Gaia, God, whatever, you know, whatever you believe in. But sitting in solitude and being quiet, a lot of times this is where you can cleanse your mind and then actually hear the answers that you need to hear. Everything is within us, and we're always looking outside of ourselves for answers and validation and whatever have you, when we need to be going within. So if there's something that you're contemplating or something you're wondering about, or you got a next big move that you're thinking of making, just sit with self. It's going to give you all the answers that you need. Like, for real talk. Like, straight up. And meditation can occur, there's so many different ways to meditate, but like there's I would say, I'm gonna call it deeper ways to meditate. You get it, you know. Okay, let's do Scorpio, sun, moon, rising. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising. Helpful people. I love this for you, Scorpio. So Scorpio, whatever it is that you're tapping into right now during this time, honey baby. So you could probably have many people that have their hand out to want to assist you with whatever it is that you have going on. You know, sometimes, like I said earlier, I don't know if you were here, Scorpio, if you got the message, but you know, we have to be in receiving mode. And sometimes that can be very hard when you're a person that's always kind of, you've had to grow up really fast and you had to do things on your own and you kind of got it out the mud in a sense. Like you had to really always do, you know what I'm saying? Never really had super support. So maybe right now during this lifetime, see who's really there to help you right now. You know what I mean? And try not to say, no, I'm okay, or no, thanks, I got it, or I'll do it. Don't worry about it. Maybe now it's time to say, you know what? Thank you for thinking of me. Yes, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like start accepting the assistance. So you might not be in a receiving mode. You need to be in receiving mode. Or you need to just keep game on who's trying to help you right now and who's not. So pretty much who's a liability and who's the asset. Whoever's the asset is where you need to be putting your time and energy into. And whoever's a liability right now, and this does not include your kids, but whoever's a liability right now, if you have any, you need to let that go. I don't think you're in a space to even need to be dealing with that if that card came out, right? If you're dealing with people that are assets in your life. I mean, liabilities. Sag, sun, moon, rising. Sag, sun, moon, or rising. And the moon in Sag right now. You have two. You're lucky. I'm going to keep them because the moon is in Sag. Only because of that reason. So, Sag, get more information. So, something that you could be studying. Remember, Sag, you rule the 9th house of wisdom, knowledge, higher learning, and all the things. So, you could be tapping into this. Or you may need to know a little bit more information about whether this is something that your endeavors, like you're into right now, whether this is like a career path or a gift, talent, or skill, or something that you are tapping into right now. You just need more information. You need to become a little bit more solid within that. Or also, before you make a conclusion or give your common denominator about a situation or a person right now, or a place or a thing, get more information first. You know, a lot of times that word assume, making an ass out of you and me, is within that. So, you know, before you assume anything, you might need to just get more information first before you assume something, and then you kind of just create squares and challenges based off of what you think is happening, or what you think a person is feeling or knowing, or like, it's like always, there's always some type of miscommunication. I know Mercury just went direct, but still it's in a shadow period right now, so there still could be some miscommunications going on. You could still be thinking, it's kind of like saying, you know, when you talk to somebody and you're like, oh, they're talking about me. You know what I mean? Like, you're all in this vain energy, when really they probably weren't even talking about you until you talked to them and got more information. You know what I'm saying? On where their thought process was and why. So be careful of that. You also do have here, no need to worry. Okay? The more you worry with this Virgo energy, remember, Sun is in Virgo, a lot of people can be worry wards. Like, randomly at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night, you're thinking of something that you got to do. Like, wrong timing, honey boo boo. Like, you know what I mean? There's a place and a time for everything. So that's worrying. That's becoming a worry wart, because Sun is in Virgo. So be careful with that energy. When you remove that worried energy, that will reduce stress, anxiety, confusion, you know, all of that stuff. And that way you can, whenever the time is right, whenever you have the energy, you can really utilize your crown energy to really make a nice informed decision on how to move forward. Okay? And whatever it is that you're carrying out. All right. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Communicate clearly. Pretty sure there won't be a problem with that. Mercury's in Virgo. Clear, concise energy, right? So there's something that needs to be said. Okay? Something you may need to tell somebody, whether this is a coworker, a family member, your kids, a friend, a lover, you know, business partners, clients. There's something that needs to be said. So Capricorn, with you, sometimes, you know, you might sweep things under the rug, or you might not want to pay attention to it. You don't like confrontation, you don't like negative energy, so it's like you kind of, I'm just going to go over here. So you need to speak up about something. Utilize your throat chakra and just be open and honest about exactly how you feel right then and there when the stove is hot, pretty much for the most part. And be very black and white about it. Like, no, like, buttering the biscuit, like, no. It's just like, here, let me give it to you raw, right? So there's something that you need to say, and you need to say it now, clearly. Don't wait too long to say something, because either an opportunity might be missed, or you might miss a transit to where it might not be a grand time to have that conversation. Okay? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. If you hear Pepper, she's snoring. So sorry. Your cat snore. Okay, Aquarius, not the right time. So Aquarius, for you, like I said, I was just saying earlier, sometimes we miss these transits, right? Like, let's say, for example, I don't know, there's a transit in the sky where would it be a great idea for you personally in your natal chart, not generally speaking, but, you know, because when I do these readings, they're general, but if you know your chart, there could be something that's playing out for you that might not be the right time to do something because of your natal chart. So whatever that may be, that could be a million different things, you know, but of course it's going to stick out to you like a sore thumb. Like I said, Mars is in Libra right now, and we're in retrograde season. So we're all forced to kind of go inward on how we're going to move outward. So if there's something that you've been thinking about and focusing on that you want to do or say, or something, it's like, either it's like pick and choose your battles to see if you want to say something right now or hold on to it, or if you want to like do something, maybe wait a little bit longer, because you never know, you might get more support, you might get more money, you might get like something else might come through for you to where it won't be such a hardship to do it now. It might be easier later, you know what I'm saying? So it could be something like that in your case, possibly, you know. Or it could be like, you know, you want to have a deep conversation and not right now because the moon is in Sag. It's Like, it could be that simple. It could be either or, right? So you pick and choose. Pick and choose. Okay? But don't, like, not do it, though. It's just timing is everything. It's kind of like also, too, before you tap into something, I always say check the temperature of the person, but also read the room. Okay? Pisces, sun, moon, rising. Pisces, big happy changes. Love this for you. So whatever it is that you're tapping into, I'm so excited. I guess a major colossal shift is happening for you right now, Pisces. We do have Saturn and Neptune in your sign right now, but we also have that Jupiter energy with the moon in Sag. So, you know, I love this for you, okay? Whatever it is that you're subscribed to during this lifetime right now, whatever you're tapping into, maybe keep doing more of it. Be a little bit optimistic as far as what's happening. And the trust card came out. So trust that everything is working out in the way that it's supposed to. Because in this energy, people can become very doubtful in a sense and have a little bit of fear in the worry word energy when the sun is in Virgo. So trust that everything's happening through you in order for this to occur, whatever these changes could be. This could be changes in your mindset. This could be changes in your body, you know, changes like physically, mentally, emotionally, however it's playing out for you, or in the material world. Okay, so big happy, I like how I said big happy changes, right? It's not going to be no crazy off the wall. Look at this rainbow energy coming through, sun shining. So pay attention to what happens and report back to me and let me know. And if anything fell through for you, okay? This could be changes in relationships, career, money, love, okay? It can be anything. If you guys want a personalized reading, you guys can always go to bigsnapdark.com. I'm going to end the live, and I'm going to do all the timestamps, you guys. So thank you so much for staying tuned and tapping and turn on. Hopefully it wasn't too fuzzy in the beginning. I don't know what happened there, but here we are. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.